Hey, I'm Lajon Witherspoon, LJ from Sevendust, and this is my tattoo story. My first tattoo was done by Tony Olivas. I was 17 years old, ancient art tattoos, and I remember I knew it was illegal for me to get it at that age, and I remember him telling me that once it goes in, it's not going to come out. And I said I was ready, and he was a famous artist. Even then, he's more famous now, but it was someone that I trusted, and I loved his work from friends that I've seen growing up. And so Tony Olivas did my very first tattoo at 17 years old, and I hid it from my mom and dad for as long as I could, and I got a stomach piece, and I remember them coming out to a show, and I fooled my mom and said, you know, it's those things, it's the stencils that you put on your body and stuff. And I remember my mom doing like this and wiping it off and hitting my tattoo, and it was real, so I got busted. So that's one of them. I don't know, several now. I'm 45 years old, so you know, for me to get a tattoo, it has to be a good time in my life. For whatever reason, I have to be focused. Things have to be good. So I feel like all my tattoos I've been in a good place in a lot of these things. Like my Jesus, my Mother Mary. Before, when I was young, 18 years old, there used to be a mermaid with tits right there. And as I got older, I got married, started having kids, and I didn't want Daddy to have titties on his arm to have to explain that. So life changes, you know, I guess we grow up, but I was able to you know, change my life. And I think your body's a canvas, and if you're into art and tattooing, that's something that you can tell a story behind. Well, yeah, my Jesus is probably the one that I look at every day, and you know, I pray to, and someone that I feel very blessed to have be a part of my life, and I teach my kids, and I'm not a preacher or anything, but that's something important. Philip Liu from New Zealand, on Tattoo the Earth about a zillion years ago, was able to do a piece on me, and also Paul Booth was right beside me tattooing Corey from Slipknot at the same time. That was an incredible experience. And I'll tell you a true story. I remember when Philip Liu was tattooing me, he had this necklace on, and it kept hitting my chest. And I'm looking at it, and I see, it's like teeth, and I see gold and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, what's that necklace? And he said my father had passed away, and they took his teeth out, and he had made a necklace out of it. So very surreal to get tattooed by such a famous artist, and then him tattoo you, and his father's teeth are kind of, you know, and so that was a very interesting time for me to get a tattoo. And I have my kids. Let's see, Kingston, my youngest, my wife Ashley, and then my daughter Jada, and then my oldest daughter is on my back somewhere. I don't know, it's been a long time ago. She's 18 now, living in college, so. But yeah, I'm pretty normal. I don't have too much going on. The most painful, I felt maybe not painful. Yeah, maybe my chest, because I felt like I was able to look at myself over top because everything was resonating. It almost gave me the feeling of being in the studio for a long period of time when your body resonates from singing so long. It gave me that feeling right here in the heart, you know. So that was, yeah, probably the painful, right around in here. It's crazy, and what a blessing it is. Just the other night, a young lady came up, and she had a couple of guys from Korn's tattoo on her arm, and she was so excited about us getting our names tattooed on it. It's so weird for me still to this day to do that, but it's a pleasure to see. Her husband sent a picture of it, and she's happy, and it looked great. But sometimes I feel like, you know, when you sign your name, it's like, damn, I didn't sign it good. You're getting it tattooed on your body for the rest of your life. I was wasted. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, so hopefully they enjoy it, and it means a lot to them. It means the world to me to see that someone would take the time to be, I don't know if it's so moved by someone to even want them to be a part of their life for the rest of it almost, you know, unless you get that cut off or whatever, you laser or whatever you guys do these days. Hey, it's Lajon Witherspoon of Sevendust, and that was my tattoo story. I hope it was interesting enough for you. Love you. Peace.